Hi and welcome to another week, welcome to yet another Monday, and welcome to about mid-September, I think it is. Yeah, we're about halfway this month, and well, yeah, so welcome to my channel, and it should have, no, not should have been a live, it's usually a Monday live, and so welcome to Monday live, even though it's not live, so you know what I mean. Welcome anyway. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so looking forward to be live again next week, already next week. It will be lovely to meet you in the chat. Of course, if you're subscribing. First, before I present the cards, I have, if you have see this video due to notifications, just being lucky, and want to find it again, then it's not on the start side and will not be until a few days before the next Monday live, unfortunately. No, at least some days before, or some days after today, because I don't have the option to change it where I'm at the moment. Not at the moment when I'm recording this, but at the moment when it goes on air. So it will be in my playlist, it will be in me on cam, and in the playlist that has the name, same name as the channel, you know, TS Oracle and Tarot or something like that. So that's the playlist this video will be in, and where you can find it until it comes up again on the starting page of my channel. So that's how it is, because I can't change it from my phone. At least I don't know how. I'll try just also by getting the YouTube, both the YouTube app, but also the studio YouTube, but I can't find if it's possible. I don't know how. I haven't found it if it's there. So anyway, welcome, and let's get to the presentation of the cards. And yes, it's timestamped, so if you want to skip straight to the reading, you can do that. Yeah, I have two tarot decks for you today. I have the Archangel Power Tarot. This is the guidebook, and there's small black and white pictures for each card, and a little bit of text with the situation. No, that's because it's Queen in both situations and people. But there's a little, yeah, but that's a little bit, you know, if you want to go in, and besides what's on the cards and what the picture tells you and what you know about it, then there's a little bit of help here for inspiration. So it's nice. And the cards look like this on the back, and for instance like this on the front. As you might notice, it's page of Gabriel. So Gabriel, that's instead of fire and wands, and Raphael, it's instead of water and cups, and Ariel, that's instead of pentacles, coins, earth, and Michael, that's instead of swords and air. So that's how we're rolling with this deck, Archangel Power Tarot. And then we have the Shadowscapes Tarot down here. Yeah, I try to hold it so it won't go in the light, because I have to have electrical light on today, because it's a very gray day today. Not a dark gray, but medium gray. So I'm sitting in the middle of the room, so yeah. And the box looks like this, the Shadowscape Tarot, and the cards look like this on the back, and for instance like this on the front with Queen of Cups. Such a beautiful card, such a beautiful cards. Oh, cups, lots of cups, 10 of cups also. And the Wheel of Fortune, just to show you a few. So let's get started. Let's see. One from each. We will begin with one card from each. I'll just have a sip of water. And let's get started. And as usual, of course, I will be so happy if you like, you know, hit that like button. Not too hard, of course. Put a little heart or a little star or a little hi, hello, or something else in the comments. So maybe what you like about the video, maybe if you have some thought about some of the cards, or the message that it helped you, or reminded you of something or anything. It's so nice to read, especially when I'm not with you here live today. It's nice, so I can keep up a little bit. I have access through my phone, so I can keep up a little bit from time to time. So let's see. Here are the two first cards for you guys. We have Justice and 5 of Michael. I was going to say that's a lot of swords, but actually it's not, because this Justice card does not, look, she does not have a sword, not as far as I can see. She has the scales, yes, and a feather, you know, and the feather, the pen is mightier than the sword, so the feather pen, and there's butterflies with the scales on the one side of the scale. See, if I have to see, just a minute. Yeah, and lots of butterflies here. And notice, normally I don't I don't put that much into that. The butterflies are mostly in one side, but I do today because they draw my attention, they pull my attention in. The butterflies there and also flying up there, but especially those butterflies down here, and the fact that she has this big feather, like a pen, like the pen is mightier than the sword. So I feel that this is not about hard justice. This is not about being punished, even though you might feel like you're being punished, because 5 of Michael, 5 of swords, that is about, there's something that's not good for you, that you easily can find yourself in a situation where, whoa, this is too much. I sort of feel attacked, or this is unfair, and this is not just not right, you know. And then these two cards ask yourself to take a step back, release your attachment to the situation, and release your attachment to the outcome. Step back, not just physically, but also mentally, you know, within your mind, within your heart. Step back from, detach yourself from this, whoa, this is just not fair. Detach yourself from your indignation or other harsh feelings that, you know, easily can take over and easily can get into your head and in your body, like, oh, and get you in all this fight mode, because the situations is not for fighting. Whatever it is, it's not inviting you to fight. Well, it might be, but you say, no, thank you, no, not fighting. The pen is mightier than the sword. The butterflies, especially around one part of the scales here, yes, the change is important. Changing, see things from a different angle, you know, and see, is there a way where I can come around this, go around this, think about this, do something else that will at least make me feel more at ease, less in fight, less indignated, you know, because that will bring relief, that will bring your ability to keep the scales equal instead of falling down to one side, you know. So using your words, using your mind instead of your fist and your tongue in a sharp way, you know. So using the pen instead of the sword. That will help you bring that change. That will help you see what better way it is, what better way there is out there for you, either to be in this situation or to get away from it or change it, maybe even, okay? Hopefully, depending on what it is and how you fit in it. So that's good sound advice when you find yourself in some sort of tough neighborhood, emotion-wise or situation-wise, okay? So let's see what else there's two from Shadowscape, because I feel it's not all tough going, not all rough going, okay? So let's see what else is there. Maybe it's something else, or maybe it's what else is there, or some extra advice, or we'll see. Yeah. Now we have two fire cards, you know, wands. The King of Wands, also known as the King of Fire. The Fire King, King of Wands, Fire King. Not that you're going out and being an arsonist. No. But the wands, the Fire King, like inspiration, like leading by example, by going out there and get things done, and organizing, you know, setting things in motions, be inspired, inspire other people by what you do and how you are in the world, okay? And it might be quite a new feeling for you, because we also have the Page of Wands, and that, I guess, this is a creative couple, so to speak, pair of cards here. He was the first one, the Fire King, King of Wands was the first one up, okay? So that's the inspiration, that's acting on inspiration, that's being an inspiration by doing, okay? Being an inspiration to other people in your actions, by how you do what you choose to do and how you choose to do it. So be an inspiration through your actions, huh? Remember that. Remember, especially when you are in this kind of situations, be an inspiration through your actions, okay? Let yourself be inspired, you know, the pen, the feather, the ideas, the mind. Let yourself be inspired. And it might feel new because it's a Page of Wands, so maybe at first or second it feels like, whoops, did I do it right? Well, maybe not, but you are learning, and you are bringing in new ideas. You're using the ideas you already got, and you are bringing in newer ideas and trying things a new way, and being inspiration for others by doing, by acting, by putting your words into action, putting your thoughts into action, okay? So that's how to do it. That's how to do it, both in this, when things feels a little rough or more than a little rough. That's especially important in those kind of situations. Bringing on in the ideas and lead from your inspiration, what you already have, and bringing in new ideas also, and letting yourself get that ideas and be open to all that new ideas. Because remember, the pen is mightier than the sword. It is not about fighting yourself to a just situation. No, it's not. It's about detach yourself from the situation, look upon it in a different way, and see what you can do instead, how to approach it, how to be in it, or how to step away and be an inspiration. Get all those ideas, get inspired, let yourself be inspired, and at the same time inspire other people by example, okay? So that's important also, that's really important. Two more for Archangel power, and then I think that's it for this week. That's what it feels like for now anyway. So let's see. That's the first one here. And again, put a heart, put a star, put a flower, put a little sun or something, or hi, hello, say hi. Maybe some thoughts about how you do when you find yourself in this kind of situation, what you have found work for you. Okay, that would be interesting to read, and can be a help for other people also. And by that, you are already there taking on the energy from the Fire King, from King of Wands, okay? By being an inspiration for other people, and remembering that the pen is mightier than the sword. You cannot fight yourself to justice, okay? Because violence creates more violence. Arguing creates more arguing. It's like stepping further and further up the conflict ladder instead of saying, enough, I am choosing another way. I'm not giving in. That's not about it. I'm stepping away. I'm sort of stepping away from that energy of conflict, that energy of fighting, and choosing something else. Choosing from my heart to calm, to balance, to see others, to be inspired to do something else, and then do that, say that, be that person that inspire other people by your action, by what you choose to do and choose to say and how you choose to do it. Be that person. And we are continuing with the more fire, so to speak, the Knight of Gabriel, okay? So now we actually have 3 fire cards. Actually, we have the Page of Wands and the King of Wands, and in the middle we have the Knight of Wands, Knight of Fire. You know, the Page, Knight, and King of Wands, of Fire, of Gabriel here, as it is. And yes, this is also a card. This is time to take action. It says literally, it's time to take. It's time to do something. And this is, don't know, it's the fastest knight today. It might be the king, the Knight of Swords, because it's, but he also often has something to you know, to bash down on its way. Here, instead of just watching, seeing how things unfold, take action. Okay? You know, be the Fire King. All that ideas, do something, take action. And remember to detach yourself from whatever rough situation, you know, at least mentally. Maybe you can even step away a while, maybe not, maybe, you know, it's like, so much happening, but it's so important you do not get caught up in it, with your emotions, because your emotions, they flow out to your body. They make you go like, ugh, they make your stomach hurt, they make your neck go like, you know, it can do all sorts of havoc, okay? Headache, tinnitus, back pain, you know, you name it, all kinds of havoc. So that's so important. And with the Knight of Gabriel, yes, it's important to take action, but taking action not to raise your sword, okay? Remember, the pen is mightier than the sword, and the butterfly is a transformation, doing something else, okay? And inspire others by doing it yourself. It is time to use all those ideas, all those inputs you get. Maybe it's just this is crazy. Doesn't matter, as long as it's not raising your sword and, you know, or your fist or whatever, you know, as long as it's not engaging into battle of some sort, then it's fine. It's a good idea, at least to begin with. Then you can always take another idea, do something else, okay? But it's time to do, it's time to act. The time to sit around is no more. Of course, it's okay if you need to recharge a bit before you act. Of course, that's okay. But remember, you have the King of Ariel here to say, yes, we are supported in what we want to do. We do have the resources. We do have the mental resources. We do have the support resources. We do have the resources it takes. It doesn't just have to be the monetary resource. It can be, of course, but it doesn't have to be. It can be, of course, it's King of Ariel. It doesn't have to be, especially not with all these fire cards. You do have the resources. You do have the ideas. You do have the know-hows, how to get those ideas in and how to put them into action. You do have that. If you feel you do not have it yourself, then you do know how to get it. Then you do know who to ask. You do know how to ask to help or to do it, or, you know, because he's also a great delegator, you know, but he doesn't sit around himself just sipping coffee or wine or whatever and eating chocolate or whatever. He acts himself also, but he's also very good at bringing in others to do the same, you know. So, and you do have the resources. So what you do not feel you have within yourself, you know how to get, you know how to get things rolling, okay? So act upon it, do things differently, so we get into the transformation mode to level things out instead of fighting us to trying to fight us to justice, because that's simply not possible. That will only create more strife. That will only create more hatred. That will only create more of all of that we really do not want any more of, okay? You want something else. We want to be fired up by inspiration, by our ideas, by doing things differently than fighting and striving, you know. So don't. Do differently. Be the inspiration. Take action. Be the inspiration. Get the ideas, take action, be the inspiration, okay? Because you do have the resources. So just do it. Get going. And be the person. Be one of the butterflies to help transform not just you, but your surroundings. And let it ripple out. Because the pen is mightier than the sword. Transformation, ideas, inspiration is stronger and mightier than the fist and the fight. Always in the end and along the way. So remember that you do have it within. You have all the support you want to have, you need to have in this week. And further on probably also. Okay? So be the Fire King. Be the pace, be the knight, be the king of fire, of ideas, of inspiration. Because you do have it within you. And what you do not have, you know how to get. And how to get help with it. Okay? So get going. And with that, I hope you will have a wonderful week, getting inspired, getting your ideas, setting things that into motion, getting them, you know, and help you through whatever trouble or strife or opposite things that come. Detach yourself, especially emotionally, because if we get caught up in those emotions of, oh, this is not fair, and this is like, and I need to fight, you know, for myself and stuff. No, you don't. You need to stay grounded, stay calm, stay within your center so you can feel your inspiration, so you can feel, see, I can find it, wait, so you can be her, you know, and see what is just. Is just to fight, you know? No, it just is to change the situation, creating balance, recreating balance, creating balance in new ways, maybe even. Be inspired, get ideas, let those ideas grow and put them into action, and be an inspiration for others by doing, okay? And you got it. You got the resources it takes, okay? So that was it for this week, and hopefully I will see you next week to my Monday live. And until then, take care. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. And a special extra thank you if you put a little comment, a little heart, a little star, something a little high, and like. I will appreciate that so much. So bye for now, from my heart to yours. Take care. See you next week. Bye bye.